Hi, I'm Kaylee, and I have a new channel name and a new intro. This video is just kind of to announce that I'm changing my channel name and how I came to that decision and how I thought of the new name and just kind of my little journey of where I've been and where I am now. So now when you look for me on social media, on Instagram, on Twitter, over at Goodreads, and of course my new website, it's all gonna be under Luminous Libro. If you're already following me on social media, then you don't need to do anything because it's all the same account. I'm just changing the names on the accounts on Instagram and Twitter and everywhere. So if you're already following me, don't even worry about it. It's still the same old me, just changing the name. As some of you know, Books for MKs actually was a charity that donated books to missionary kids, hence the name Books for MKs. However, after 7 years, the charity closed down this past year in 2020, as many charities did. So I've been thinking about changing the channel name for a while to something that better reflects this current journey that I'm on, because that other journey is done and we want to start something fresh and new and something that better reflects where I am today and where I want to be in the future. And so I really wanted this channel to be something that was more just for me, just to have an outlet to be able to talk about books and, engage in conversations about books and everything. So I started kind of brainstorming, what do I want my channel to represent? What kind of feeling do I want to get from making my booktube videos? What's kind of the branding that I want to put out there to kind of let everybody know what am I all about? What type of book channel am I cultivating? So of course I wrote a list, like you do, because you guys know I'm all about a good list. So I just started writing down random words that have to do with literature and books and things that I like about books. And I got out the thesaurus and I was just writing down like reading, imagination, plot, bibliophile, book nook, library, chronicles, studious, just like every kind of word that you could think of that has to do with literature. And then I started thinking more of adjectives of what type of vibe, what type of mood do I want to put out there and do I want to cultivate in myself for my reading. So then I started writing words like brightness, glimmer, flare, sunshine, vision, illusion, reverie, thoughtful. And I started kind of putting some of those words together and like, well, does that fit or does that sound like a thing? And finally, I ended up with 2 words, luminous and libro. And that kind of struck a chord with me. And then of course, like you do, I called my mom and told her about it and asked her what she thought. And she gave it that mom stamp of approval. And so I was like, okay, this is the one. My new channel name is Luminous Libro. I just feel like I want something really cheerful and bright, something that is just full of joy. It's just going to exude brightness and happiness. However, I am giving it that little nod to the past by using the Spanish word for book, libro. Because if you follow my channel for a while, you know my backstory that I was a missionary kid in Mexico as a child. And so kind of my roots are in that Mexican culture. So I really feel good about this channel name. I feel like it's giving this nod to the past and saying, yes, this is our roots and this is where we come from. And we did a good thing, but now we're looking more towards the future, towards a brightness and a joyfulness in our reading. Well, as soon as I had decided on the Luminous Libro channel name, then I suddenly had this flash of brilliance, of course, I know exactly what I need to be like the mascot for my channel. I need to buy one of those glowing book things that's like a book light, but it looks like a book and it glows. So I ended up purchasing a beautiful battery-powered glowing book. It's gorgeous, I love it. And that's what I'll be using for a lot of my graphics and photos and everything. And of course for my intro and my outro. So it's kind of interesting because I had the idea for the channel name first, and then I had the idea to use a glowing book. So it's kind of funny how you would think it would be the other way around, but it wasn't. You never know how things are gonna be concocting up there in your mind when those creative juices start to flow. So I am gonna be doing all of the same content that I usually do. You're gonna be seeing, reading wrap-ups and book reviews and classics and tags. I don't know, all kinds of fun stuff. I'm gonna be doing exactly what I've always been doing, except now it'll just be me and my reading instead of being something that I'm doing more to promote the charity. So please leave me a comment down below and let me know, how did you think of your channel name? And did it come to you like in a flash of brilliance? Or was it something you kind of had to work through to figure out? Or was it something you were just like, just pick something, who cares? It's not even that important. Leave me a comment and let me know, what was your creative process? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and remember, the right book in the right hands at the right time can change the world.